Hey everyone, I've finally collected, I think, just about all the Don Bluth movies. I'm only missing Rockadoodle, which I don't care about, so cool. So, yeah, let's go over all of them. Let's see, I've got them all in, kinda chronological order. Anyway, first up, Banjo, the Woodpile Cat. This is a not amazing little short film, but it's okay. It's a cute little movie. It's all about this little cat. Yeah, I've heard Don Bluth say that he can't draw cats. Yeah. It's- okay, yeah, that's a cat too. Oh, and on the back, that thing there, that's a cat. um, not the worst looking cats in the world. Anyway, fan theory. This thing grows up. Banjo. He grows up to be Dragon from Secret of Nim. So anyway, it's a cool thing. Oh, and Scatman Crothers plays the fat cat there. Crazy Legs. I like this movie or short film, whatever. This is a really fun one. I didn't even know this existed until like a few years ago when I happened to find this like in a $5 bin at Walmart. But it was a fun little thing, and there's a commentary with Don Bluth and Gary Goldman and John Pomeroy about the making of this, and it's really interesting. They talk a lot about like the process of animation and what it took to make this, and a lot of really interesting things that went into the making of this. Then there's also a conversation with Don Bluth, the story behind Banjo. Oh, okay, it's two separate things. The conversation with Don Bluth isn't so much about this as much as it is about just his entire career, spanning like all the animation he's done. And then the story behind Banjo is like the featurette about this movie. So yeah, this has some really cool bonus features. If you're a fan of Don Bluth, even if you don't really care about this short film, it's nice to get just for the bonus features. And next up, one of my favorites of his, Secret of Nim. Freaking love this. Also, I'm really glad to own this particular copy of the DVD because the cover is the same as the cover of the tape I had when I was little. So that's cool. And let's see, there's the disc with Mrs. Brisby. Yeah, I read the book and it's Frisbee. And you know what's weird is when I was a kid, I always heard Frisbee, but it was changed to Brisby, and I don't know what the point was. Like they sound so similar, and like everyone in my family would say, "Oh yeah, Mrs. Frisbee." Like I never heard Brisbee when I was a kid. So okay, whatever. Anyway, there's a little booklet in here with some nice artwork and some behind the scenes on there. So that's pretty cool. Uh, Unfortunately, no bonus features on this. Let me look. Yeah, there's the booklet. There's the trailer. That's it. No other bonus features. Oh, and it's in full screen. Nice. But this is still a really cool DVD to have because I like the booklet, I like the design of it. Yeah, just overall everything about it's really nice. So then I also have the Blu-ray with a cover I don't really care for as much. I don't know, it just looks very silly. I don't know. I feel like this one gives like a better feel for the tone of the movie. Like it's kind of a dark, mysterious movie with like some kind of magic behind everything, but then there's also cute mice in it. This one, I don't know. Oh, well, anyway, the reason I got this Blu-ray is because it has a commentary with Don Bluth and Gary Goldman. There's a behind-the-scenes featurette about the making of Secret of Nim, and then there's the trailer. Whoopee. Oh, it's in a cheapo box. Wonderful. And I have one more Secret of Nim DVD. The Secret of Nim double feature from MGM Kids with this little copyright infringing lion cub that looks a lot like Simba on there. Anyway, this is a really weird one. I saw this a lot like in like budget releases, like this would be in the $5 bin, or I'd see this like in grocery stores when they had DVDs. This is it's a double feature. It has the first and second Secret of Nim movie. The second Secret of Nim movie, Don Bluth had absolutely nothing to do with. It was made like without his approval because I believe, yeah, it was based on a book, so anybody could make a sequel. Double-sided DVD. There's the technical information there. Oh, cheapo box. Which is especially strange because it's clear. and there's stuff on the inside, and it's still a cheapo box. Weird. Anyway, on the back of it, they have that silly cover for the first one, I think just standard cover for the second one, although it does have the little MGM Kids logo up in the corner, so they clearly just, yeah, they copied, like, mock-up DVD covers for some reason. That's weird. Oh, and also, MGM and Fox, both their logos on the same release. That's really strange. And so finally, the weirdest thing is Timmy being the biggest thing on the front. Like, is that really how you want to market this thing? Like, if I were marketing it, I'd probably just stick to having the first movie's characters, then maybe have them little in the corner, or include this as a bonus feature, because, like, I'm sure there's people out there who like Secret of NIMH too. Oh, also, interestingly, the first movie's title is right, The Secret of NIMH, and then the second one, The Secret of NIMH, Timmy to the Rescue. So where's 2? The 2 is there on, like, the little mock-up box there, so where is it in the title? I don't know, whatever. Inane nitpicking, but whatever. There's not really anything else interesting to talk about when it comes to Secret of NIMH 2. It's not a very good sequel. As a generic kids movie, it's fine, even if it's, like, massively flawed because of some big plot holes, but whatever. Anyway, Dragon's Lair. This was really cool to find. This is an interactive version of the Dragon's Lair game on a DVD. That's really cool. So I was able to play through Dragon's Lair on my Blu-ray player with the DVD, and unfortunately, sometimes the controls are delayed. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I tried playing it in here on my really nice Blu-ray player, in my room on my kinda good Blu-ray player, on my DVD player, on a multi-region player, and each one kinda had the same issues. It's especially, like, really early on, the timing and there's a delay when you click a button, like, there's, when he's crossing the bridge at the very beginning, right before the tentacles come up, you're supposed to press the side button, I think? I don't remember, I haven't watched it in a while. But, like, I'd click it right when I was supposed to, and then nothing would happen. It was like a claw machine, it just does it when it feels like it, but later on, like, everything seems to flow really smoothly, so whatever. Anyway, there's, the booklet inside, got a whole bunch of, stuff about just everything. There's a ton of bonus features on here, too, which is really cool. Let's see. Exclusive interviews with Don Bluth and Rick Dyer. Let's see. Oh, maybe this one doesn't have the bonus features on it. Hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so... Okay. There's the list of bonus features. There's, like, a ton of, interviews and, like, news footage and stuff all about the Dragon's Lair game, and little, like, documentary featurettes about how revolutionary it is. And then there's also the option to just watch it play out as a movie, which was kind of disappointing because, like, when you play this, it feels really long, and it feels like a movie. But then when you actually play all the sequences back to back, it's less than 20 minutes. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know, it's the type of thing I don't really think about. So anyway, Dragon's Lair 2 Time Warp. This was a really cool thing to find, because I guess this is getting to be a bit of a rare one. Oh. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched this yet, so I forgot it's, like, in a little sleeve. It's not actually in the box. So anyway, there's the interior. And this one comes with a booklet. So let's see, whoops. Does this one have bonus features? Okay, apparently this one does have some bonus features, but it doesn't really look like it's, as in-depth as the first one, since one of the ones they list is coming soon. Let's see trailers for current and upcoming DVD video game releases. Okay. What else is in here? Oh, Dragon's Lair action figures. I remember the dollar store years ago, they actually had bootlegs of Daphne there. She came with a little a red dragon named Drake. So, Dragon's Lair 2. I haven't played this or watched this yet, so I don't know too much about it. There's a hand on the back that looks an awful lot like Nicodemus's hand from Secret of Nim. So, last up for the interactive DVD games is Space Ace. I wasn't sure if this was a Don Bluth one, but it turns out, yeah, Don Bluth did work on this. I don't know much about Space Ace. Oh, and this one, yeah, I haven't watched this or played this yet since I got it. I've only watched and played the first one, because when I was younger, there were some arcades still around. There is one still around, but it's, like, way off. Then there's another one that I just never have time for when I go there. But the original Dragon's Lair, I do remember playing it a few times in the arcade, so I have, like, a nostalgic fondness for it. But the other ones, yeah, I don't know, but see, I think I did see Space Ace once. And I remember, I think Nostalgia Critic did a video about it years ago, but I haven't watched it since. So anyway, this one, it looks like there's some bonus features on there. History, take a look at video footage broadcast shortly after the release of the arcade game. Okay. Oh, and then this also has, like, the watch feature, so you can just watch it without playing it. So yeah, I don't know much about Space Ace. It doesn't seem to have the iconic characters that Dragon's Lair did, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to decide for myself when I finally get around to watching it. So then back to the actual movies. Here's An American Tail. Let's see. Yep. Oh, and this is Family Double Feature. It has Fievel Goes West, the sequel on it. The sequel that Don Bluth had nothing to do with. So anyway, there's the interior, boring, and not quite a cheapo box. Filled in holes there. Double-sided disc. Let's see. The weird thing with this is, let's see. Yeah, nowhere on there do they show, like, Fievel Goes West stuff. It's all American Tail stuff. Now, this is a weird one, because when I was a kid, I saw Fievel Goes West, but I didn't really have clear memories of American Tail, because I saw American Tail when I was, like, 2 or 3 or something, and we didn't own the tape. We, like, when did it come out? Yeah, I don't know when it came out. Okay, yeah, it was in the 80s, so I wasn't born yet. Oh, hey, there's that little bird from the first movie. Anyway, we must have rented it or something. I don't remember very well. But Fievel Goes West, we rented, and then we bought it. So I saw Fievel Goes West like a million times. I know that one really well. American Tail, though, I don't know as well. So it was kind of interesting when I got older and I was able to see American Tail again. I was like, oh, wow, I'm not as familiar with this, but I kind of am because of the characters. Um, it's fine. Also, I've heard Don Bluth say that Fievel Goes West is one of the few sequels to his movies that he thought was okay. So that's cool. Bonus features, not really anything too special. Sing-along songs, some interactive DVD games, and then that's it. Not even trailers, really? Or I don't know, maybe there's trailers, who knows, and they didn't list it on the back. So anyway, this is kind of a weird one because there's, like, no indication of the second American Tail movie anywhere, but it doesn't matter. Oh, also, there's a cool thing with... Oh, wow, I've been going on for a long time about these. Anyway, I'm looking at the little timer on the side of my new camera. Anyway, back to this. There's a scene in here I really like. I think... Is it with this guy? Like, the mayor mouse? Is that him? I don't remember. There's a scene where the cats are killing the mice. Not eating them, they're just assassinating them? Which is kind of a funny thing. There's, like, a dead mouse, and the mayor or whoever comes up and says, "Poor lad, not even old enough to vote." Then he pulls out the dead mouse's wallet and then writes down some information. He's going to vote from now on. As an adult, that was my absolute favorite part, while as a kid, it probably went boom right over my head and I didn't even think about it. Partially because I was like 2 or 3 and I wasn't thinking about anything. So, whatever. Moving on, Land Before Time, the original movie. Let's see. No, not a cheapo box, but it is a very flimsy box. Disc is pretty boring. Cover's okay. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about this one. There's one bonus feature. Sing-along songs from your favorite Land Before Time adventures. because the first movie doesn't have any musical numbers in it. The sequels all did. The sequels that weren't Don Bluth movies. But, I like the first Land Before Time. I saw some of the sequels. They're okay. Not really my thing. If I was a little kid, I'd probably like them a bit more, but whatever. Um, I don't have a lot to say about Land Before Time. I like it. It's not my favorite Don Bluth movie. It's an okay movie. But I do have 2 copies of it for some reason, because they are slightly different covers. Here's the first one that I have, and here's the second one. Anniversary Edition. Oh, wow, I wonder what kind of, like, new stuff they could have on the Anniversary Edition. There's the disc, flimsy, not quite cheapo box. There's the bonus features on the back there. Littlefoot's Playhouse, great moments from the Land Before Time series, sing-along songs, Jurassic Park Institute, and much more. From what I remember, there isn't much more. I think maybe there's the trailer, and that's what much more is. Cause, see, I remember reading that originally Land Before Time was going to get a Laserdisc edition back in the 90s, and there was going to be a commentary track, but then they canceled it for some reason. So, whatever. Oh, also this one has the T-Rex in the background. Sharptooth, that was his name. Was that his name, or was that just what they called him? I don't know, whatever. Moving on. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Freaking loved this. This is a weird one because I never saw this as a kid. Like, ever, which is really weird. Like, most, like, of the kids' cartoon movies in the 90s that most 90s kids saw, I saw because we went to the video store a lot. We had, like, 3 or 4 or 5 different video stores all around us. And, yeah, so I saw a lot of movies. But All Dogs Go to Heaven, for whatever reason, I just never saw until I was, like, well into adulthood. And I freaking love this movie. It's awesome. Anyway, I think I might have swapped the box out at some point. Because when I got this, the box was like all, yeah, it was all cracked. You can see creases in the, oh, you can see phrase at the top there. Oh, and there's a rip on the back where, like, plastic was ripped right off. Anyway, really like All Dogs Go to Heaven. Not much to say about it. I really like a lot of the stuff about it. It's one of my favorite Don Bluth movies. Unfortunately, no bonus features. Oh, and also this is in full screen. Huh. I didn't know that. Is there a there must be a widescreen version of this by now, right? So anyway, trailer is the only bonus feature. And I remember reading about when this was coming out on Laserdisc, there was an interesting thing. Originally, they were going to put out an extended version. It was going to be like 3 minutes longer or something, and there was going to be a commentary. But then the original print was stolen or something, so they just dropped all the ideas, like all the plans for the future. That's really unfortunate, and it makes me wonder, like, how does someone steal the print to like a big movie like this? Anyway, like the cover. The cover's cool. Moving on to an All Dogs Christmas Carol, which I haven't watched yet. I have seen a in-depth review of All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Like, I'd seen clips of it, and I was like, this doesn't really look like it's for me. For one thing, it's not Don Bluth. Don Bluth only once did his own sequel to a movie that he did. All other cases, it was like other people entirely. So, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 was kind of a mess of a plot. I didn't really care for it. Some of the voice cast got switched around. I didn't care for the new voices. The animation got way worse. And then there's All Dogs Christmas Carol. Alright. Yeah, this just looks weird. Carface is Scrooge. Charlie is, I guess Charlie is his guardian angel? Which is weird, because this doesn't even follow the second movie either, I don't think. So I don't know what the story is here. This just looks very strange. No idea what to think about this, but it's not even a Don Bluth movie, so what do I care? And then here's Thumbelina. This is, not a very good movie. Like, it's an okay movie. Like, if you're a little kid and you're super into, like, princess movies, this is perfectly acceptable. In fact, it's put out by Fox, so maybe it's on Disney Plus, and so Thumbelina is a Disney princess now. Double-sided disc. That stinks. I hate that. Oh yeah, and then there's an annoying thing. The bonus features list on the back. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Let's see. When I bought this, I saw, let's see, featurette, TV spots, and then a bunch of just garbage stuff. Interactive menu, scene selection, widescreen and pan and scan, anamorphic widescreen, English, subtitles in English and Spanish. None of that is bonus features. That's just, like, stuff that should be on the DVD. Anyway, the featurette and TV spots, they're not here. Unless they mean the trailers, which, yeah, there's a bunch of trailers included. Is that TV spots? Because, like, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if Thumbelina's trailer is actually included in there. Anyway, the weird thing, they actually do have a picture of the menu, and it says extra features. So, like, I wondered, is this the right copy? I don't know. But, there is, like, an odd coincidence. Let's see, okay, yeah. A Troll in Central Park. This one, on the back of it, it also says bonus features, featurette. And it's not on here. So, I'm wondering, like, was there just some kind of weird thing with Don Bluth movies saying that they would have featurettes and they didn't? Or did these have, like, multiple versions released and, like, I just happened to get two where the discs were, like, messed up? Who knows? But I don't think it is. Anyway, Troll in Central Park. Again, not a very good movie, but Dom DeLuise, like, he gives us all in this movie, which probably didn't deserve it. Oh, and also, look at that artwork down there. Like, the girl looks okay, the boy looks kinda, and then you get to, dang, Stanley there. Ew, he doesn't look quite right. Like, and I was never really a big fan of his design to begin with, but boy, that's really off. Anyway, it's an okay movie. Like, I remember seeing it when I was really, really little, like 5 or 6, and I liked it okay. Seeing it again as an adult, though, it's... some of it's kind of funny. Dom DeLuise's performance kind of carries the movie for the most part. So moving on to the next thing, The Pebble and the Penguin. Again, not one of my favorites. It's okay for what it's trying to be. It's trying to be like a non-stop musical. There's a lot of musical numbers in this. There's a ton of musical numbers in this. Let's see. Oh yeah, Barry Manilow was like a big thing in this. So yeah, there's a ton of musical numbers in this. Pop this open. Cheapo box with something in there to reinforce it because the box is so weak. 2 discs. Let's see. Nice artwork on the discs there. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this. There was a couple parts of this that were, like, really funny, or parts that really stood out as being really good. But for the most part, it's a pretty bland movie, but if you're into cartoon penguins, I don't know. Because there are fans out there, cartoon penguins. And then next up is Anastasia, with a Kmart, Walmart sticker up there that couldn't quite come off. Anyway, this is the Family Fun Edition, all new 2-disc special edition. And I like the artwork on the cover. The artwork's nice. Got the dog, got Anastasia, got Dimitri, got Bartok up there. And then on the back, we got little images, list of all the bonus features. It doesn't just say and more. But like the An American Tail double feature, they really try to hide that Bartok is on here. The sort of sequel, spin-off, whatever. So, where's Bartok? There it is, in the gold band there. Yeah. So that's kind of weird that they kind of buried Bartok in here. Let's see. Oh, it had a slipcover, so that's nice. There's the box and yeah, blue case there. Open it up and we get a very off-looking Anastasia there. Ugh. I do not like that face. It's so weird. I don't know what happened. Like, there's her normal face. And then there's that. Ugh. What happened? Then there's Bartok. He looks normal. Oh, and also you can see Dimitri in the back. Even Dimitri is in a different position than he is on, like, the normal cover. I don't know what... Why did they have two completely different sets of art? That's really strange. So anyway... Oh, blue box. Unique, I guess. I don't know why it's in a blue box. Then here's the list of, let's see, scene selection, then a list of the bonus features. Then we got the ugly alternate art. Oh, and even the dog is in a different, like, position on this cover. The only one in the same position is Bartok, up by the logo. Whatever. And on the back, we have some movies advertised. Ferngully, Ice Age, Dr. Dolittle 2, Garfield, and Cheaper by the Dozen. Ugh. Oh man, a lot of those aren't good. So anyway, there's Anastasia. I like Anastasia, and there's some really cool bonus features. There's a commentary on it. There's a whole bunch of featurettes. There's a bunch of stuff that's just completely unrelated to this. There's this one thing where it's narrated by Lacey Chabert of all people. Let's see. I know her best as she was in the Lost in Space movie. She was the first voice of Meg on Family Guy. I know there's like more important things she was in, but I can't recall them suddenly. But she narrates some weird unrelated bonus features. Like there's a bunch of random clips of movies and she narrates them. Like one of the things is there's a clip from Shirley Temple singing Animal Crackers. Alright, whatever. Weird. Oh, and Bartok. Let me talk about the Bartok movie. I freaking love the Bartok movie. I really wish the Bartok movie had, like, been really successful and spun off into, like, a whole series. Because I really like Bartok as a character. I like the characters that were in that movie. It would have been nice if that had spun off into a TV show or something. But unfortunately, that never happened, and it's too bad because there was a lot of really cool stuff in that movie. And let's see, I love the music, I love the animation, I love the characters, and it's also really nice because, unlike a lot of other movies, Bartok isn't the type of character who has to learn a lesson or anything. He's just kind of going through and tolerating everyone around him. And then, let's see, last up for Don Bluth's main movies is Titan A.E. It was an okay movie. I like sci-fi stuff. It's not amazing. It's not really groundbreaking, but it is a pretty cool movie. It's got its moments. Like it's not super derivative of anything like some other sci-fi movies. The animation is really nice and really smooth. From what I understand, this movie had been like in production for a really long time, and whoops, there's a scene selection thingy inside. Got a nice box, nice disc art there. Anyway, the movie had been in production for a long time, and there were big plans for this movie. A while ago, I actually found one of the comic book adaptations of this, or well, it wasn't an adaptation, it was intended to be like a sequel, but it was weird because it was made early on, and a lot of the plot points that are in the comic are things that are completely gone from the movie because of like how long it took for the movie to get into production and get finished, and then by the time like let's see, they were like almost done with it, but then like the original director left or something, so then they brought in Don Bluth to basically finish this and polish it up. So yeah, I really think without Don Bluth, this movie probably would have fallen into just complete obscurity and been forgotten about, but Don Bluth adds in some like little touches of character and humor that he's so great at. One of my favorite things is at the very end when they actually get, oh, spoilers, when they finally get to Alter Earth, After Earth, whatever, and they're talking about what to name it, and the main character, Matt Damon's character, says, well, we call it Bob, Planet Bob. And the girl's like, you can't name a planet Bob. And then it ends, and we see a little subtitle come up, what was it? Earth 8 or AE Earth or whatever, and then in parentheses it says Planet Bob, and that's such a perfect way to end the movie. And unfortunately, that's it for Don Bluth movies at the moment. I have one more thing to talk about. Let's see, a bonus feature on this Mickey's Christmas Carol DVD is one of the very first shorts that Don Bluth produced for Disney, the small one. There's a little promo image of the boy and his donkey there. I watched it a while ago, and it's fine. It's a cute little story about there's this boy with a donkey he's trying to sell. He's taking it around, uh, BC, Bethlehem, trying to sell the donkey. No one wants the donkey except for the people who just want to kill it. And he doesn't want the donkey killed because he loves the donkey. It's his friend. And at the end, spoilers. Do I need to say spoilers for like a 40-year-old short? Whatever. This pregnant woman and her husband show up, and the husband's like, "Oh hey, my wife needs a gentle donkey to carry her into Bethlehem," and the boy's like, "Oh, my donkey," and so then he gives them the donkey, and it turns out the woman is Mary, about to give birth to Jesus, and it's really sweet and cute, and um, it's a nice thing. I think there may have been a few other shorts that Don Bluth did for Disney, but I don't own those on DVD. Or maybe I do. I don't know. So anyway, there's the complete Don Bluth collection DVDs that I have for now. I don't plan on getting any more. Maybe eventually I'll find something else he was involved with. You know, any movies he did that I missed, aside from Rockadoodle, tell me in the comments. So, hope you enjoyed this. That's all for this one. See ya.